So Podio is obviously our CRM. We do Plecto for all of our dashboards and reporting, gamification, and all of that stuff. Me and Joe, my business partner, we needed somewhere to keep the leads, and he was familiar with Podio, and we actually started with it. And there wasn't much in those early days, but it was a place that we could technically put the leads and keep track of them. And that's really all we had. And one of the big selling points for me was its ability to integrate with a lot of other tools. Obviously, it's a low barrier to entry. It was very inexpensive, and it's very flexible and customizable. And so all those things combined kind of made it a perfect choice to start. But we didn't know what we didn't know. We'd never done this before, right? Because we were starting. And so we didn't even realize that we needed it to some extent. And that's kind of crazy to think about now, because like we live in dashboards and like use them so much these days. But like we saw people in our industry, like friends and colleagues that were in other parts of the country in the same market as us, doing the same thing. And I could see that they had Plecto, like they'd be posting on YouTube or on Facebook, and I could see the dashboard in the background. And I eventually like figured out what the tool was, and that's kind of where we got started. I can remember distinctly like one guy out of Las Vegas that was posting, and I could see his dashboards, and I'm like, we need that. That's so cool. First, I was excited that Podio just has a native integration with Plecto, and I think it's like a gold one, or like it's really good and it works really well, and it looks good, and you're more likely to use it when it looks good and it's easy to use. We had to make sure that the Podio data was right, but it just synced in. It was real time. It was user friendly to where all the non-technical people could easily use it. In full transparency, Plecto is one of the more expensive line items, but I'm super happy to pay for it because we've had so many of those aha moments along the way and have unlocked so much value from it. I haven't found anything comparable that does it at that level and at that price point for a small to mid-sized business. I mean, really any business needs a tool like this, especially in real estate. It can be very like not structured and small business, and that can get interesting. So being able to create those KPIs in the process and the structure, be able to have more predictable outcomes is invaluable.